Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchant here with your outlook for the weekend, March 18th and 19th, 2017. For your Saturday, we're going to have an area of low pressure off to our northwest that's going to have a warm front with it, and this warm front ahead of it is going to have some overrunning precipitation that will have started already early this morning, and we have some light overrunning precip in the form of snow, light snow, that'll be falling from basically I'd say a little bit north of the Pennsylvania Turnpike here and all the way up in northeastern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey. So back toward the central parts of the state here, we're closer to the warm front, you will have some sleet mixing in, and that will start advancing northeastward with time. I do think you're going to go over to rain showers here further south, like maybe along I-78. That'll go over to just plain rain, but the snow showers will continue across northeastern Pennsylvania. Now, I do want to say something about this, though, because there is we did not go very aggressive on any of our snow map on weather alerts, and the reason for that is this is light precip here, very light precip. If you want to know why we got such heavy accumulations from that last storm, right? We usually can use the argument, well, it's March, you're not going to get that the sun angle plays, and you're not going to have those heavy accumulations. The reason it did that the other day is because it was coming down so heavy. If you're not getting heavy rates, you're not going to be able to overcome the borderline boundary layer temperatures that are going to be in place. Now, you're going to have temperatures here 35 or below here with this blue line, and that's fine if you're in January. It's not fine if you're in March. So the sun is going to be working against this, certainly in paved surfaced areas. But the areas that are below 32, especially in areas of elevation where you see the red line up here, could still continue to produce snow falling, but not necessarily sticking, except on the non-paved surfaces. So it's going to be a close call, very elevation-dependent type thing here. And as we go into the evening hours, the low actually that was here is in the process of redeveloping to another low offshore. The models have been hinting at, with this offshore low here, that an inverted trough sets up somewhere like right around here. And along that axis, there could be a change from rain back to snow once this low consolidates and it draws into a little bit more colder air in the upper levels. That is possible. The inverted trough is possible. It's shown on several short-range guidance that we look at it also. But it's very difficult to forecast where exactly this sets up. So if you look at our snow map on weather alerts, it includes everything through Saturday evening, and that's it. After that point, we're going to handle with the subscribers of the My Pocket Meteorologist program, and we'll send out real-time alerts if we see this happening. This is still an if. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to end up here. It could be end up further north, or could be here and head south. A couple different scenarios with that. It's also uncertain how far west that would get if it sets up. So rain changing to snow in the evening, and I'll show you different models that show that. And here's the GFS showing that inverted trough initially up here, swinging down to the south here. You can see the snow continuing overnight further south before the system finally pulls away, and then it ends. It actually goes all the way down to the Philadelphia region by early Sunday morning before it pulls away here on the GFS. So whether that's right or not remains to be seen. Of course, our snow map, again, just includes through Saturday, and it's not very aggressive through Saturday evening just because it's falling mostly during the day, and you're going to have the sun angle, and you're going to have borderline boundary layer temperatures battling against that. This is March, not January, so we're going to have difficulty sticking during the day, especially on the paved surfaces. And it's generally light here. Here's a look at 7 a.m. We're going to start this off on the high-res future simulator radar on the NAM. Going a little bit forward here, you don't see anything heavy going on here, but you see where the 32-degree line is. It's all the way up here like this. I'm tracing it right now. This is your 32-degree line. So anything north of here is falling as snow. It might be falling snow further south as well, but it might be like what we call white rain, where it's just falling and it just melting. And it might stick to existing snow that's on the ground in those areas, but this is looking at late morning. Central PA is just rain here. It's also rain along and south of 78 at this point. Once we get into the afternoon, as you see, that 32-degree line is all the way up here now. So the areas we have jackpotted, if you want to call it that, for a 1 to 3 inch zone are kind of right up in here in these areas here. At Southern Poconos up in northwest New Jersey, also up here in parts of Wyoming County and Sullivan, and we also have some colder spots up here in the mountains of Union, Snyder, and Center County highlighted for those higher accumulations. Again, those are higher elevation accumulations, and that's why we think those areas can get 1 to 3, locally 4 inch amounts out of this. But elsewhere, I really wouldn't expect too much, at least not during the day. As we go a little bit forward here, this is the NAM model showing an inverted trough setting up over northern New Jersey and the New York City area. And you can see that here with some snow accumulating. Again, this is going to go back over to snow if that does occur. And wherever this sets up, the inverted trough of the NAM is sitting here like this. So right under that band here, it's only about 75 miles wide here, but it goes over to moderate snowfall, and that could occur, very possible. But we're going to handle that on a shorter term basis with the alert clients, and we'll send those as needed. But you see back here in PA, it's pretty much just real light stuff and really not too much going on. A lot of sinking air on the outside of that band. So once you get a little bit forward here, you get that band start to rotate through, and you could have, again, some accumulation swinging down through central Jersey before it pulls away. And that is on the NAM model. So the little, not as aggressive as the GFS is back into PA here, where it had this inverted trough come through and swinging through eastern Pennsylvania here, and then over to southeastern Pennsylvania, southern Jersey. I wouldn't expect that. We're kind of leaning against that right now. So anyway, this is going to pull away. Sunday is going to have morning clouds giving way to sun, and milder, going to be in the 40s. And then we get into Monday, we have a cold front coming in from the west, so it could bring a few late day showers here. Very light here, though, not a real big deal. Most of it's going to break apart as it comes eastward late Monday and Monday evening, and then that's out of here. And then we get back to partly cloudy skies here on Wednesday and mostly sunny skies here by Thursday, because high pressure is going to be moving in from the west, so it's going to be a bright sunny day here on Thursday. But Wednesday and Thursday are going to end up colder days behind that cold front that comes through on Tuesday. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for the weekend, March 18th and 19th, 2017. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.